One thing that I found interesting about that term, King of all the Arabs, is that following it, it only mentions three tribes: Nizar, Madhij, if I pronounce that correctly, and
That's right.
Maʻadd.
Yes.
In Peter Webb's book, he translate, okay, yeah, King of all the Arabs, just as it is, but instead of, and he dominated Maʻadd or ruled Maʻadd, he translates it as King of Maʻadd.
Mhm.
And from that, he believes Maʻadd was a separate entity from King of the Arabs. And following in that direction, he believes that Maʻadd weren't Arabs at all, that it was another tribal, super tribal identity that wasn't the possession of any single tribe, but how a collection of tribes understood each other. And he also wrote a paper about it that is in, or he also wrote an article that is in Umayyad World, the rise of Maʻadd in the Umayyad period. And he has other things from literature talking about them. How do you feel about Maʻadd being a separate entity away from the Arabs, or were they considered Arabs like Nizar, Madhij, or were these Central Arabian tribes not completely Arab? It's a bit confusing for me when I think about it, mainly because, you know, we imagine, well, no, I'm just gonna I'm not gonna put my foot in my mouth.
Don't worry. No, it is extremely confusing and very difficult because we get the name mentioned quite a lot, both in South Arabian inscriptions and in the north, but we don't get any detail about who they were. So it's purely a question of speculating and trying to fit. I mean, it's a jigsaw with most of the pieces missing, and I don't know. I mean, I just don't have enough evidence to come to any sort of conclusion, I'm afraid, about Maʻadd, except that they do seem to have been something rather different from other tribes, I mean, all tribes. But what that difference was is another matter. And Michael Svetla wrote a very long article on Maʻadd. But in the end, it is just, you know, speculation, I'm afraid. It's very, very difficult. Maybe I'm being too depressing, but it's
No, I actually like that there's a bit of mystery when looking into pre-Islamic Arabia and the early history of Islam. For me, it's not off-putting at all. I know for some people they want to like know exactly what happened and everything clearly defined for them. But I like the little bit of speculation and theorizing that comes with not knowing exactly all the details.